Make sure you get that right there.
Hi you guys, I hope that you are having a beautiful day. I got back from Bali yesterday morning and I wanted to do a little reset recalibration vlog after traveling. My body definitely feels crazy. I really need to ground back into my space and my environment and my body. I need to get some nourishment in me. I'm not as jet lagged as I expected to be. I woke up at 4 in the morning today, which isn't that bad considering when I was in Bali I was waking up at like 1 in the morning. I gave myself a really nice long morning routine, did some journaling, did some meditation, some yoga, some gua sha, some affirmations. I did the whole thing. Now I need to go get some groceries and stock up on some nourishment because I'm hungry, y'all. I haven't eaten in like 24 hours and I have no food, so that was the most physically taxing grocery shop of my life. My groceries were so heavy because I got a bunch of things that like I don't normally buy. I'm stocked up now. I really need to eat breakfast, but first I'm gonna show you guys what I bought. Got 2 different kinds of carrots. These were pink, so I had to have them. I'm gonna make soup and I'm also gonna make bone broth. Giant thing of celery, also for my soup. Organic blueberries, these were on sale. Dates for snacking. Literally my favorite thing ever. This entire bag is full of citrus. Blood oranges, cara oranges, tangerines, apples, lemons, potatoes, garlic, sweet onion, red onion, super greens mix. This is kale microgreens and cabbage microgreens. Got some Greek yogurt. I'm gonna have some of this for breakfast today and then I'm gonna use a little bit of it as a starter to make my own yogurt. It's gonna be an adventure, but my mom used to make yogurt when I was younger, so I'm gonna attempt to make it myself. Beef marrow bones because I'm gonna make bone broth. I'm actually gonna get started on the bone broth ASAP. Organic ground chicken. I'm gonna make these crazy 3-ingredient chicken nuggets using Simple Mills rosemary, sea salt, almond flour crackers. I saw this recipe on Glow with Ella's page. If you don't follow her, you need to follow her. She posts the best recipes ever. Butter, A2 whole milk. Half of this is gonna be for coffee, half of this is gonna be to make yogurt. Wild sardines in spring water. These are amazing when you just need quick protein. My favorite eggs, Jumbo Pete and Jerry's organic eggs. Brown rice pasta for the soup that I'm gonna make tomorrow. These are literally perfect. They're teeny tiny little stars. Fresh baguette, also for my soup. Avocado oil for cooking. Primal Kitchen organic unsweetened ketchup. Bunch of these Ancestral Blend meat sticks. I just got the plain ones and the spicy ones. They're a beef stick, but they also have beef liver and beef heart. Organs are super healthy for you guys. I take them every single day in a supplement form, and then I also love to sneak them into my actual food whenever I can as well. Some whole wheat flour and some all-purpose flour because I am embarking on a sourdough journey, guys. I'm gonna try to make my own sourdough. I'm just in this era where I want to be making more things at home from scratch just because it's really rewarding, less expensive. I just find that my body is so much happier when I'm cooking at home. So we're gonna be doing a lot of cooking today. I'm gonna get this sourdough starter started, but first, right now, I'm gonna make a little fruit bowl with some Greek yogurt and then I'm gonna get this bone broth on the stove. Super simple breakfast, literally my favorite. We have some Greek yogurt, big scoop of raw honey, some blueberries, and an apple. We're making beef bone broth. It is so easy. All you need is some carrots, some beef bones, some water, and a little bit of patience. I am making this bone broth super simple, and I'm not adding a lot of really fragrant spices to it because I want it to be plain. That way, if I want to make soup, I can add spices to the soup, or if I maybe want to make like bone broth hot chocolate, or just have it like super plain and simple in the morning, I can do that. I'm just gonna rough chop this entire bunch of carrots. Not being precise about it at all because you just really don't have to be. Little ends you can snack on. And into a big pot, you're gonna add some avocado oil or whatever cooking oil you feel like. I'm gonna let that heat up briefly on medium high. You're gonna add all of your chopped up veggies. And you're just gonna add all of your beef bones. At this point, you could add whatever spices you want as well. I'm only gonna add salt today because, again, I want to keep this super simple. A sprinkle of salt. Then you're going to cover the whole thing with filtered water. You're going to let this come to a boil, and then once it boils, you'll just lower the heat to a simmer, and then let it simmer for as long as you possibly can. I would say at a minimum 3 hours. I'm going to aim for like 6 hours. Now for the fun part, we're gonna make sourdough starter. I have never made sourdough before. I'm just gonna work hard and believe in myself. I have 2 different kinds of flour, whole wheat and organic all-purpose flour. The first step is that I need to mix 6 cups of all-purpose flour with 3 cups of this whole wheat flour, and then store it in a big container because this is what I'm gonna feed the starter with every single day. I'm gonna climb up here and grab a giant bowl. I need the step stool so bad. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That is a lot of flour, guys. Pint-sized jar, lid. To the jar, cup of the flour mixture, half of a cup of water to the jar. We're gonna stir this together. We're gonna cover it with a lid, but we're not gonna screw the lid on. We're just gonna let it kind of vibe so it gets a little bit of air. And then you wanna place it in a place in your kitchen that is somewhat warm. Ideally, you want it to be in an environment that's 75 degrees. My apartment, that would be way too hot. I'm gonna place this on top of my fridge because the fridge actually emits a little bit of heat, and then hopefully that's enough. The one thing that I hate about baking with flour is that it gets everywhere. It's okay. It's okay. I can clean it. I need to get some work done, but I'm having a little brunch. I have 2 jumbo eggs cooked in butter with salt and pepper, 2 pieces of cinnamon raisin sourdough toast also with butter, and then the most delicious, juicy tangerine. I just did all of my tax write-offs for the past 4 months, and it's honestly stressful because obviously when you pay your taxes, it's like a large sum of money. And the past couple months have just honestly been really expensive for me. Like, I moved and I went to Bali and I've just been spending a lot of money. So knowing that I've got to spend even more money to pay my taxes in a couple months is like stressful, but it's also something that I need to get used to and be grateful for because now I work for myself. So it's not like my taxes are just automatically paid for me coming out of a paycheck every month. Sitting in the sensation of being a little bit stressed out, and also knowing that no matter what, the universe got me, God got me, I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be taken care of, I'm gonna remain in the energy of abundance and appreciation, knowing that it's a gift to work for myself and to have way more freedom and flexibility and spaciousness in my schedule. Anyway, I need to take a little bit of a nap, I think, so I'm gonna try to do that for the next like hour or 2, and then I'm gonna get up and make dinner. I'm gonna make these 3-ingredient chicken nuggets with ground chicken and Simple Mills crackers, but I'm also really craving a little French fries, so I'm gonna chop up these potatoes and then toss these in the oven with some avocado oil and some spices so I can have a little oven-baked French fry situation. We're gonna do some avocado oil, big sprinkle of salt, black pepper, garlic powder, smoked paprika literally gives it the yummiest flavor. 10 out of 10 recommend seasoning your fries with paprika. Then we're just gonna mix it all up so that each fry gets evenly coated with the oil and the spices. These are gonna take a little bit longer to bake than the chicken nuggets, so I'm gonna put them in the oven now, 400 degrees, and these are probably gonna bake for around 30 to 40 minutes. I like to bake them a little bit longer so they get really crispy. The chicken is literally so easy. I just crushed up an entire box of rosemary, sea salt, Simple Mills crackers. And then in a separate bowl, I'm gonna do this whole package of ground chicken. I'm gonna add an egg. Just gonna add a few more spices. So I like to add some more salt, pepper, and then just some more garlic powder. All you do is take a little handful of the chicken. It's gonna be kind of like slimy and it won't stay together that well, but you're just gonna plop it into the cracker mixture, coat it, and then put it onto a baking sheet. Before they go in the oven, they get a big drizzle of avocado oil. And then these are gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. These are my new favorite snack, dinner, lunch. Literally could eat them every day for the rest of my life. So good. It's the next morning and I'm having myself a little self-care morning. When I woke up, I did my oral care, so I tongue scraped and I oil pulled, and while I was oil pulling, I did a little bit of journaling, and then I did some skincare. I just did a little gua sha facial massage and acupressure routine, and now I'm going to take my supplements and hydrate. You guys know the drill. Every morning I have warm lemon water with a little bit of mineral salt. This is the Redmond Real Salt. It's my favorite salt ever. I'll show you guys the supplements that I take every single morning. I feel like these are only the essentials and I feel like they give my body everything that I need. I take the Ritual Symbiotic and their Essential for Women multivitamin. I've honestly been taking both of these supplements consistently for like 5 years now. I've never switched. I don't think I've ever canceled my subscription either. I actually genuinely love these. I'm running low on both of these, so I'm excited for my restock. It refills in a couple of days. Heart and soil supplements. I take the Her package. This is a non-negotiable. I've been taking this every day for like 4 or 5 months now. And then recently I've been trying out the Mood and Brain, and I'm so far liking it a lot. I took the gut and digestion before I switched over to the Mood and Brain, and when I tell you guys, it actually really made a huge difference for my gut health. I was going through a lot of like stress and life changes over the summer and my body was really feeling it, and I swear these supplements help me regulate my hormones, they help me clear my skin, and I have really been loving supplementing my body with organs. Organs are actually one of the most bioavailable sources of nutrients for the body, but they can be a little like funky to eat sometimes, so if you're not about eating them, you can take the Heart and Soil supplements. They're ethically sourced, regeneratively sourced, and when I tell you guys, they've actually changed my life. So I also love this brand of colostrum, Cowboy Colostrum. I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about this. This is my favorite colostrum ever. I've tried other brands and this one by far tastes the best. I was really sad because they didn't have the travel packs of these when I went to Bali, and I feel like it really would have helped me recover from the flu faster if I had them. Today is going to be another day where we're focused on nourishment and taking it slow. I'm going to make Greek yogurt today. Mark my words. I have to see a client in a little bit, so I'm about to get ready for that, but I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. I'm not super hungry, but I'm having a little snack before my call. I just have a tangerine and some blueberries and then an A2 whole milk latte. Okay guys, we're making Greek yogurt. This is really fun. Basically what I did is I boiled 4 cups of A2 whole milk, and then you let it come to a boil, and then right away you turn the heat off, and then you let the milk cool down to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's currently cooling, and then while I do that, you're gonna take your favorite brand of store-bought Greek yogurt. I like this brand Maple Hill because it's 100% grass-fed. 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 2 more tablespoons of milk. And you're just gonna mix that together. And this is gonna be the starter culture to start fermenting the probiotics in the milk that we just boiled. So we've reached 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which means we're gonna add in our little starter mixture. Cover the pot with a lid and then wrap it in a towel. And you're gonna put it into your oven with just the oven light on, no heat or anything, and you're gonna leave it there overnight. If this works, I'm gonna feel really fucking accomplished. I'm watching Ashley English's new vlog. I'm just obsessed with her. She's for real the blueprint. Little breakfast to start the morning. I have some Greek yogurt with some raw honey and some blueberries, and then I made some freshly squeezed orange juice with cara oranges, tangerine, and a blood orange. My body's obviously readjusting to being back in New York and being back on this time schedule, so I'm just kind of letting the jet lag run its course. But this morning when I woke up, I was honestly feeling a lot of anxiety and fear and like some density, so I took my time just spending time with the sensation. I did a big brain dump journal, and one thing that I really like to do when I am feeling kind of anxious or fearful or just feeling emotions that are maybe not rooted in love is I actually like to welcome them fully and fully hold space for them and express them, even if my brain knows and can intellectualize that the thoughts that I'm having and the stories that I'm telling myself and the sensations that I'm experiencing aren't necessarily true. By allowing ourselves to fully express them and hold space for them and welcome them in, it actually allows the charge to move through us rather than trying to make an effort to fix it, to change it, to tell ourselves a new story. Can you actually give yourself the space to express it, to say all of the things that are coming up on your mind? Once the sun started to come up, I was like, okay, we're gonna start our day. So I took a shower and I made some delicious citrus juice. I don't know if I've mentioned this robe yet. It's from my friend Madison's brand, Silk and Earth, and I actually picked this up from her while I was in Bali. Her new collection just dropped, and all of the pieces are dyed with the ketapon plant, which is a Balinese plant. And yeah, I've just been feeling really feminine and beautiful and comfortable in this robe. Yummy breakfast before I edit my Bali vlog, but same thing as yesterday. 2 pasture-raised eggs cooked in butter with salt and pepper, 2 pieces of cinnamon raisin sourdough toast, some microgreens, and then today I'm having a flat white. Bless.
You know me.
Bless. You're so cute.
Make sure you get that right there. He's 6'7".
No way.
Like waiting my whole life, I will finally get to look up at a man. And the card I pulled for my New Year's ceremony was like all about balancing the masculine and the feminine within me.
Love.
And this was a great experience for me to tap into that feminine that I feel like I've been not nourishing.
Yeah, yeah. Ritualizing things.
Mm-hmm.
Like really slowing down and like making an effort to like make myself like feel beautiful and feel like centered and grounded. It's like really been helpful, honestly. Like
now out in the world, like having like a somber walk to the subway and like me just waiting at the tracks. You know?
I'd be crying.
I love this one.
Oh my god.
I love that one.
The drama.
Yeah, she wanted to be, she literally said get in the shower.
It's giving American Psycho.
I love
I love it.
I thought it was gonna give something too. It usually does.